go! Get these things off of me! Forget it! Go on!
Jagger, get up! Get up! Okay, wait. I got you. I got you. Wake up. Jagger, please wake up. Oh my God. There's young bleeding everywhere. Jagger, wake up.
Jen?
Yeah, honey, you better hurry up. You see what it's doing outside? Have to allow time for travel. Come on. Whoa, whoa.
Sweetheart, do you think I'm dressed warmly enough?
Oh. You are going to heat up any room you walk into.
Oh, thank you. Hold that thought, darling.
Oh,
Hold
do
that
I
thought.
have to? Do I have to?
I'm afraid so, but here's the plan. Listen.
Okay, let's play.
As soon as Jagger and Karen get married, you and I will come back to our gorgeous new place and have the honeymoon.
Well, that works for me. Now, honey, I have to compliment you. You've done a wonderful job with this place.
Well, thank you, darling. By the way, you look pretty gorgeous yourself.
Oh,
I
thank you.
love that tie.
All right, thank you, man.
You know, Karen said the sweetest thing to me the other day.
What?
She said that you and I were her role models.
Well, that's quite a compliment, huh?
Yeah, wasn't it? I mean, after everything her and Jagger have been up against, and I guess they saw how we handled our own difficulties, you know?
No, I'm glad. Well, excuse me. Donnelly. Oh, Garcia, slow down. What? Yeah, send a car over. I'll be here.
Well, I guess I'm going to the wedding unescorted.
Frank Smith just escaped from prison. Damn it!
Boys, we've got a wedding to go to. Come on in.
In a minute!
No, Lucky, now.
Look out, Foster!
Lucky?
Sorry, Mom, that one got a little out of hand.
Okay. Wash off Foster's feet before you bring him in the house, okay? There's a towel for him here on the porch.
And now for news at the top of the hour. According to prison authorities, crime boss Frank Smith has reportedly executed a daring escape from the federal penitentiary this afternoon. Early reports indicate that two unidentified accomplices of the mobster posed as federal marshals and were removing him from official custody when the escape was discovered. Gunshots were exchanged, and prison officials claim that one of the accomplices was injured, although at this time, no one has been apprehended. A massive search is on in the Port Charles area for Smith and his associates, who are considered to be armed and extremely dangerous. Smith had already served 12 years of a life sentence for attempted murder, racketeering, fraud.
good. Nobody's here yet. We left plenty of time for ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go change my shoes and fix my hair.
Robin, for the 20th time, your hair looks beautiful. Don't change it.
You're too good to me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Flowers are pretty, aren't they, Mom?
Yeah, lovely, really. I swore that I wouldn't do this.
What's wrong?
I don't know, probably because it's your wedding day.
You're the mother of the bride. That's your job to cry.
This isn't the way it was supposed to be.
Mom. If you're gonna start in on Jagger...
No, honey. It's not Jagger, really. I really like Jagger, I think he's great for you and everything. I don't know how to say this.
Just say it, please.
This is the most important day of your life. I've dreamed about it since you were a little girl. I always thought you were going to have the wedding that I couldn't have. In a huge church, the big cathedral with the stained glass and all the flowers, the violets and the orchids and all the lilies and, 6 bridesmaids and a flower girl and a ring bearer. All the ushers would be wearing tuxedos, and there'd be over like maybe 200 people there. And as you turn back, to go down the aisle, about 50 white doves would be released. And then after the ceremony, there'd be this incredible orchestra and this very sophisticated sit-down dinner, and there'd be a cake with 5 tiers, taller than the whole building itself.
Well, that sounds like some wedding.
I know. I guess even if we had time to put it together, I couldn't afford a wedding that you deserve.
You made me a beautiful dress.
It's not the same, and you know it.
You're really disappointed, aren't you?
No, honey. No, not in you. I mean, you're just as beautiful as I imagined you would be. I'm just so sorry that I can't give you the rest.
I'm not. Come here. Now, Mom, Jagger and I thought about this a lot. And it's not the wedding that matters to us as much as the marriage does. That's where our happiness lies.
Really? That sounds so mature. It's just not trying to make me feel better.
No, Mom. I mean, the description of your wedding sounds wonderful. But if you asked me what kind of wedding I wanted, I mean, even if we had a whole year to plan it, I would still have to say that I'd want something simple and intimate with just a few people that we really care about sharing it with. And I'd wear a dress that my mother made for me. And then afterwards, we'd have a party at a place where we could kick back and let our hair down and have a good time.
Oh, well, I guess you really got your wish then, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And I know that you want more from me, and I love you for that. And I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but the description of your wedding, that's your dream. This is my dream, Mom. It's exactly what I want. And it's so perfect.
Yes, thank you very much.
Well, congratulations, Wanda.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. I'm so glad you could come.
We wouldn't miss this for the world. But you know something? You better be prepared to start a little late because traffic is a mess.
Oh, really?
Gosh, it's so lovely. I always forget how lovely. It's a great place for a wedding.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I have to agree with you. Well, thanks for coming. I hope you have a great time.
Okay, we will. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's go eat.
Hello? Oh, Rhonda. You look wonderful. Oh, thank you so much, and thanks for coming.
Well, I just love weddings.
Right. That's why she always polishes off a quarter of Rocky Road the night before we go to one.
With quite a bit of help from you, I might add. Well, this one is very special. I really adore Karen, and Jagger is just such a cutie.
Oh, he really grows on you, doesn't he? Well, I just hope you have the best time, and thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll see you a little bit later.
All right.
I mean, you know what I mean? You're probably...
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Well, hi.
Ah, let's get down to the real dish. Is Damien going to be here?
Oh, you're subtle.
Damien Smith? Why on earth would Damien Smith be invited to Karen and Jagger's wedding?
Wishful thinking, I guess. You know, he was so sweet the other day when he took us out to breakfast to talk about the ball. Oh.
We brought you some eggs and a bagel. What is the big deal?
Come on, Bobby, you have to admit, it is kind of flattering when somebody like Damien is paying a lot of attention to you. I mean, it's not like he's your average rich guy, no, because this one is charming and adorable and handsome and
And she accuses
irresistible.
me of not being subtle.
I'm merely making an observation.
Oh, I'm sure Gary would love to hear all about it.
And is Gary here? No, you're my date, so there.
The poor guy had to work. Give him a break.
Oh, well, we have a rule. It's okay to look at other people.
Uh-huh.
And besides, Damien did take me out for breakfast, even if you did tag along with us.
Oh, what are you talking about? Damien invited me of his own free will.
You're making a bigger deal out of it than it was, that's for sure.
You should talk.
You sound like hens. I mean, you should listen to yourselves. Drives me crazy.
Oh, honey. He doesn't mean that.
No, I absolutely do mean it. You would think that Prince Charles had landed in town today. Well, I have a real news flash for you. Damien Smith is not going to be here today. So just settle your feathers and relax, okay? Hey.
And at least something went wrong. Let's get the hell out of here. Where's the key? I'll kill him. I'll go over this crap. Well, he left the keys. Hey, come on, Frank. Get in the car. There, get the back. I'll give the orders. You do the driving. You shut up and get in the back. Shut it, Luke. Listen, Frank, you got every cop on the eastern seaboard looking for you. You got three choices. You can stay here and wait for him. You can sit up front and maybe get shot, or you can lay low in the back. Now, what'll it be? I don't like my choices. Get the man, Frank.
Sonny, stop! Sonny!
Jagger, get up. You were waking up. Come on. Jagger, come on. Come on, I need help. Come on, my brothers are bad. He's unconscious.
What happened?
Some maniac. He drove us off the road. He must have been going like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to catch that maniac. Did you see which way he went?
Yeah, sir, he went that way.
All right, thanks. Don't worry
Wait,
about
my
it.
brother! My brother! He's
On radio
unconscious!
and ambulance. We'll be here in 5 minutes. Stay with him.
Come on, Chuck. Come on. Hang in there, bro. Help's coming. Help's on its way.
Okay, you guys, you have got 15 minutes to get it together, all right?
We were just beginning to have fun, too.
Goodness, has you gotten any wetter?
Mom, you should have seen Foster in the snow. I'm telling you, he must have been a St. Bernard in another life. He's incredible.
Really?
We taught him how to catch snowballs and obliterate them. What?
Wait a minute now.
What?
What are these?
What? You know when, at weddings when they throw rice and petals at the bride and groom?
And you were going to throw snowballs? Not. Okay, you guys, where are the rest of them? Hand them over.
I'm clean. I have nothing, no.
You know there's no snowball fighting in the house. Thank you.
I know.
All right. Okay, now, come on. Hurry up and get ready, okay?
Come on, Foster. Come on, look.
Go ahead.
Come on. Go ahead, Foster. Go ahead. You too, honey. Did you dry off? Come on, Foster. Come on.
Whoa.
Sean.
Looks like you're ready for battle there.
Oh, right, the Munchkins have a little trouble keeping their ammunition where it belongs. Come on in. I
Oh, yeah,
didn't
thanks.
think that you would come all the way out here just to pick us up.
I beg your pardon?
When Tiffany invited us to sit with you at the wedding, I didn't think that you'd come all the way out here to get us.
Actually, I probably won't even make the wedding. I'm here on other business.
Oh, what business is that?
It concerns both you and Luke. Think you could join us?
Come on.
Yeah, you did a great job, Spencer. Real style, real finesse.
You know, it'd be easy to arrange for your return to the Slammer if you don't like the service. And don't blame me. You were supposed to take care of the inside men.
I did.
Obviously not the ones that counted.
I'm not convinced it was the guard who blew the job.
Is that right?
In fact, it smells to me like you set us up to fail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and left myself wide open in the process, Frank.
So maybe it didn't go quite the way you expected.
Oh, hell no. It went perfectly for me. When I left the house this afternoon, I said, with any luck, I'll be hiding out with Uncle Frank before this day is over. And if things really go my way, every law enforcement agency in the state is going to want my head on a stick.
You know where the real blame lies, don't you, Spencer?
Why don't you tell me?
It began when you insisted on playing renegade instead of following the original plan.
The original plan? You mean that harebrained scheme whereby some Russian troop chopper flies in and lands on the prison yard and you and your boys do battle with the feds? Give me a break. That was real genius. Hardly subtle, but...
I never promised subtle, only effective.
What happened to you in there? You always used to use your brains before. You always said to me, never do anything with muscle that you can do with your head.
So, get cerebral on me and come up with a plan.
Luke is out taking a walk in the woods behind the house.
I just hope he doesn't get lost. It's snowing pretty heavily out there.
Oh, he won't get lost. He loves to walk in the snow.
Laura, Frank Smith escaped from prison.
I know. It's all over the radio.
And you're not concerned?
Concerned?
Yeah, for your safety. Not that he's going to be running around out there too long, but I thought with your personal history with him and everything.
Oh, concerned, of course. I'm very concerned. And Luke is going to be really upset when he hears about it, but, you know, what can we do? And this whole situation is in your more than competent hands, right?
Yeah, but I can always use some help.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
You are more than welcome to stay here and wait for Luke if you like, but in the meantime, I'm afraid I have a few things I have to do.
No, I don't want to keep you from the wedding.
Well, under these circumstances, I probably shouldn't be going, right? You seem to think it might be dangerous for us out there with Frank Smith being free, so we'll stick close to home. Absolutely. Karen Shire will understand that. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. But I don't think I'm going to wait in here for Luke to get back from his walk.
I think I'll canvass the area.
He's going to be back any minute. You know, I think he'd be very upset if he wasn't able to help you with this. He's learned all the little back roads all around the house, and, I mean, he could show you all kinds of places that a person would maybe hide. I mean, if that's what you think Frank Smith's game plan is. Personally, my money says the guy's already gone to Canada.
Oh, I can wait a little while longer. But I'll wait out in my car. I keep radio contact with headquarters.
Okay, if you think that's what's best.
Yeah. Just as long as Luke gets back soon.
Minutes. Seconds, probably coming up the front drive, even as we speak.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be outside.
Okay, stay warm. Lucky, come down here. I need you quick.
Mom, I can't get this stupid part of my hair to go straight.
Come here.
What?
Don't worry about that right now. Now, listen to me. This is very important. Commissioner Donnelly is sitting in his car right outside our house in the driveway, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to bundle up real warm, take Sly and Foster, go out there, keep that man company.
What about I have my good shoes on, Mom?
Forget about it.
What about the wedding?
Forget the wedding. Forget it.
What about my clip tie?
It is history. Now, listen to me. I think that Commissioner Donnelly should meet Foster. And I think that he should see every single trick that Foster knows how to do.
Okay, Mom, but Foster doesn't know any tricks.
Okay, then he needs to hear how much you admire police work, okay? So much so that you want to hear every detail about how he became an officer of the law.
Every detail?
Every last detail.
So, obviously I'm covering for something, right?
Bingo. Like a blanket. Now, do us all a favor. Don't tell Sly about this, because we don't want him to worry.
Oh, cool. He's upstairs with Foster right now, actually. And, as far as I'm concerned, you've got yourself a deal.
That's my wife. Thank you.
Yeah, it's snowtime.
So you want to know about the plan? For starters, do nothing.
That's using your head.
I'll tell you what, why don't I tell you my plan, you tell me yours, and then we'll both do whatever the hell we want. Now, in my version, you just stay here a while. You need to catch your breath. You need to lay low. You need to relax. There's food. There's blankets if you want to stay the night. Otherwise, wait until it gets good and dark, and then go meet your people. That way.
I don't want to wait. The longer we stay here, the sooner they'll catch up with us.
Nobody's going to find you here, Frank. This place isn't even on the map. This old mill house is as secure as it gets.
Will you forgive me if I have a problem putting my blind faith in any human being, even you?
Your mistake.
Do you have a package for me?
Yeah. Happy birthday.
That's what it seems like.
It's all there. Passport, driver's license, ID, credit cards, cash. Pretty good job, even if I do say so myself.
Where's my piece?
Say what?
I'm supposed to have a gun.
In your dreams.
You expect me to go on the run without a weapon?
Once you leave here, I don't give a rat's ass what you do.
That's unacceptable.
File a complaint. The only hardware here, Frank, is mine.
Spencer, what's the story here? What are you doing?
Doing exactly what you planned to do to me. Only I got there first.
Let's don't go off track. Let's don't lose sight of our common goal. We can talk. We can negotiate. We've done this before, son.
Oh, Lila, I'm leaving now, so...
Wait a minute. Don't you dare leave without showing me. Oh, my goodness.
Is that good or bad?
Definitely good. With just a small amount of the right kind of bad thrown in.
You don't think it's too,
Too red? It matches your car, doesn't it?
Right, exactly.
Well, and that's kind of the right point, isn't it? Oh, my dear. I know you're going to find this very hard to believe, but when I was your age, I had quite a figure. In fact, well, of course, in those days, we didn't have that, well, what is you kids call it, buffed and cut. But I could fill out a frock very nicely.
I know. I saw pictures.
I'm afraid my father wouldn't have let me out of my room wearing a little number like you're wearing. More's the pity.
Lila, you are my very best barometer. And if you think that it's too much, I'll go right upstairs and change.
Too much is relative, dear. We must consider the ultimate effect desired. Well, for example, when you're choosing a dress for the wedding of a man with whom you were once in love, do you wish to make a fashion statement or a personal one?
A personal one. I just don't want people to think that I'm going to shrivel up and die just because I happen to be the last unattached female east of the Rockies.
Well, then, dear, your mission is accomplished. But believe me, wearing an outfit like that, you are not going to remain unattached very long. You know, I think you're a very brave girl to go to this wedding alone, because I know how much you care for Jagger, and this must be terribly difficult for you.
Well, I don't think it's brave. I'm just being practical. I am over him. I really am. And I think that Karen and Jagger are doing the right thing for them. I couldn't even imagine getting married this young anyway, not even if Jagger asked me.
Oh, but if he should happen to notice you in your beautiful party dress,
I don't know. You think he'll notice me? I guess it's my last little gasp. Can't blame a girl for trying, right?
Has anybody seen the television section? Wow.
AJ, put your eyes back in your head. It's very rude to stare.
Oh. Is this what you're looking for?
Forget. You so much as hiccup in that thing, and I think you're gonna have a big problem.
I certainly hope so.
AJ, why aren't you dressed?
What? Oh, you mean for the wedding? Grandmother, you didn't exactly think I was gonna show up at Jagger Cates' wedding, did you?
You were invited?
No. The invitation that Karen sent said Alan and Monica Quartermain and family. I don't think that she could exactly say except AJ, but believe me, I won't be missed.
So that's it? You just don't show up?
No, Grandmother, you raised me better than that. I sent a very sincere note wishing them both a very long and happy life together in another state.
You know, it really is quite a shame because you could have driven with me in my car.
Well, you know, I don't happen to be in the habit of showing up places just to make a hostile statement. Like some people I know.
Well, I don't have room in my life for hostile.
I don't think you have room in your dress for hostile. Hey, listen, man. Have a good time. Throw some rice for me.
Okay. I'll throw some birdseed for you.
Whatever.
Drive carefully, dear. It's treacherous out there.
I know, I will.
Oh, hey, don't go picking up any strange men, okay?
Strange in what sense?
In a weather update, the late winter storm is expected to drop another 6 inches of snow in the area. Highs will be in the low to mid-30s, overnight lows expected in the teens. Roads continue to be hazardous, although no major closures are expected.
Here you are.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the famous and dashing Dr. Steve Hardy.
Young lady, this is your lucky day. But we must be discreet. I'm expecting my wife here at any moment.
Oh, yes.
You look positively ravishing. Would you feel terribly embarrassed if I ogled you?
Oh, well, it's a time-honored tradition for doctors and their nurses. I'd be hurt if you didn't.
You know, I'm supposed to be getting ready for something, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, yes. The wedding.
I hope you're teasing me, Doctor.
I'll never tell. I have my suit in my office. I'll finish up here and go up and change.
All right, let's go. Quick, we're ready.
What do we got here?
Male, approximately 20 years of age. From the TC, possible motorcycle versus auto.
And trauma?
Yeah, with altered LOC, a blood pressure of 130/80, pulse of 116, and respirations at 18.
Oh, no. Audrey, it's Jagger.
What?
I don't see him.
How about Stone?
No, or Sean, or the Hardys, or the Spencers either.
Well, I'm not marrying any of them. I'm worried about Jagger.
Yeah, and you really think that Stone is going to get him here?
Stone is the best man. He will get him here.
Honey, only in the loosest sense of the word. He's a child.
Mom, now is not the time to argue about Jagger's choice of a best man, okay?
I hate to say this, you guys, but your mom might be right.
What?
I think I know why Jagger isn't here yet. I saw him this morning.
Well, I'd like to know. What?
Well, a few days ago, Mike was talking about stuff that was coming up at work.
What stuff?
Well, he didn't exactly say, but it was obviously a big deal, and whatever it was supposed to happen today.
Oh, my God. It was Sonny.
Probably. I had a bad feeling that he was getting himself into a bad situation.
That kid is a bad situation.
Anyway, I mentioned it to Jagger.
He'd go crazy if he thought Stone was up to something.
Yeah. Well, I think he went to find him.
Do you know where?
No, I'm sorry, Karen, I don't. I know, I should have just kept my mouth shut.
No, Robin, it's okay. It's not your fault.
Honey, don't worry. Jagger's very smart. He can take care of himself. And he knows he has us to answer to if he doesn't get to his wedding.
Get him into a cubicle and order C-spine and blood work. I'll be right there. Are you with him?
Yeah, I was on the back of the bike. We were both thrown off. Some maniac, he drove us off the road in the middle of nowhere, and Jagger's been out of it all the time.
Hold still, please. I guess this calls for a question. What were the two of you doing out in the middle of nowhere on Jagger's bike?
What difference does it make? Hell, we were out there, so what?
Were you born with a bad attitude, or did you pick it up somewhere?
I was born that way, so I guess you can't give me a shot to fix it.
Come on, I want you to lie down. Come on here.
I want to be with my brother.
Come with me. You should be on a gurney yourself. Why didn't the paramedics treat you?
I signed their dumb release. I don't need treatment. I was supposed to get Jagger to his wedding.
There won't be any wedding, not today.
I'm his best man.
Well, you should have done better. Now, I want you to get in there and find an empty cubicle.
Well, what's going to happen to us? Is he going to be all right?
I really don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. Now, you go in there and find a cubicle and lie down. Now!
The governor's office has ordered a full investigation into the prison escape of former wise guy Frank Smith. Although Smith has been serving a life sentence, sources close to the mobster have revealed that he has remained active in certain business interests beyond the prison walls. Officials are in the process of organizing a press conference to provide further details of the daring prison escape as a full-scale manhunt continues with Smith and his accomplices.
Ooh, Damien. Daddy's coming home.
While federal and local authorities are currently joining forces in the Smith manhunt, questions are already flying in the capital about the accountability of the state's penal system. Meanwhile, Smith has effectively managed to elude authorities and could be well on his way out of the country. The public is warned to keep its distance from Smith or any suspicious persons possibly associated with him. They are to be considered armed and extremely dangerous. I repeat, do not try to apprehend the suspects yourselves.
We can work something out, Spencer.
What's that? Why are you being so reasonable, Frank? Oh, I get it, because I'm holding the bullets. If it was this simple, how did this slip past me all this time? This is how to get you to listen.
What do you want?
Peace of mind. A life. None of which I can have while you draw breath.
Try me.
No more. No more deals.
That's not very smart.
You kidding? It's brilliant. After all this time, I know what a deal means to you. Zip. No, Frank, the only thing I'm interested in now is a coroner's name on your death certificate.
Okay. Go ahead. At least I won't die behind bars.
Pleasure. Whoa! What, are you nuts? I almost blew your head off.
Don't do it. Don't shoot him.